John Higgins, Mortgage One. Happy Monday. So last week, a little bit of chaos going on. We had lots of talk about tariffs, of course, news coming out of Ukraine, interest rates on German bonds, actually probably one of the worst weeks they have had in years. So rates were up overseas, which did kind of come back here to the U.S., continued government layoffs, and the Atlanta Fed is actually projecting potentially negative growth next year in the first quarter. We mentioned last week that the jobs number was coming out, and it did come in a bit under expectation. The unemployment rate jumped from 4% to 4.1%. So after all of the news last week, not much of a market mover, pretty much in line with expectation, but not a huge market mover in the end. This week, got another big number coming out. Just as 2 weeks ago when we had the PCE number, the Consumer Price Index is coming out. And as we've noted the last several months, the trend has not been very good. So we're up around 3% on the headline number for consumer prices. The projection is for it to come off 3% and hit 2.9%. Inflation still the number one enemy of interest rates. So we'd like to see that number drop back into the twos. That would be a welcome number if we get something at 2.9. Let's take a look and see where rates are. As you can see in the graph on the top, we've had a really nice run as far as mortgage rates go. So that chart is of bond prices. So as the price goes up, rates go down, and we have had a very, very nice run with a little bit of a pause at the end of last week. But that 10-year Treasury does remain below 4.25%. This morning it's at just under 2.4%. So that's really good news that we're hanging on here. We would love to see this number hold and maybe start to work our way back down. So last week we said that the Freddie Mac market survey showed interest rates at 6.76, and you can see down almost 0.1% here. So more good news for our home buyers as we head into the spring selling season. Affordability has been a huge issue, and lower rates are great. We'll give you an update next week after we get the CPI number. Until then, have a great week.